Imagine falling through clouds, except they're not clouds. They are methane ice, at -220 degrees Celsius. The wind around you is moving at 2,100 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a bullet, faster than the speed of sound, twice over. You wouldn't feel it. You wouldn't even have time to scream. You would simply cease to exist. Welcome to Neptune, the farthest, the darkest, the most violent world our solar system has ever created. And today, we're going in. Before we go any further, I need to show you something. You've seen pictures of Neptune your whole life. That deep, brilliant electric blue. It's on posters, it's in documentaries, it's in your school textbooks. It's wrong. In 2024, scientists reprocessed the original Voyager 2 images using modern technology. And what they found shocked the astronomy community. Neptune isn't that deep blue. It never was. The Voyager team had deliberately enhanced the contrast to show cloud details, and the color got exaggerated in the process. Neptune's real color? A soft, pale, greenish blue, almost identical to Uranus. The planet you've seen in every image for 30 years was a carefully crafted version of the truth. Neptune was wearing a mask, and that mask has only just been removed. Neptune sits 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun. Light, traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, takes 4 hours to reach it. By the time it arrives, it is 900 times weaker than what you feel on Earth. The warmth of a summer afternoon on Earth becomes less than a whisper on Neptune. And yet, something is raging there. In 1989, Voyager 2 flew past Neptune, the only spacecraft ever to do so. It had 5 hours, just 5 hours to photograph everything. It found a storm the size of planet Earth. Scientists named it the Great Dark Spot. When Hubble looked again in 1994, it was gone, vanished completely. A new one had appeared in a different location. Neptune doesn't have weather. Neptune has moods, and its moods can erase entire continents. Now, let's go deeper. Literally. Beneath the cloud layer lies something scientists call an ice mantle, but that name is deeply misleading. This is a superheated, ultra-dense mixture of water, methane, and ammonia. The pressure here would crush any metal ever made by human hands. The temperature? Tens of thousands of degrees, hotter than the surface of the Sun. But the pressure is so extreme that the material can't become gas. It can't become liquid. It exists in a state we have no word for. Scientists call it supersonic, simultaneously solid and liquid, an alien state of matter that cannot exist on Earth. And now, the part that sounds like science fiction, but is documented scientific fact. In 2017, scientists at the SLAC National Accelerator Laboratory recreated the conditions deep inside Neptune. Using the most powerful X-ray laser on the planet, they compressed a material similar to Neptune's methane interior. Carbon atoms separated from hydrogen and crystallized into diamonds, not metaphorically. Actual diamonds, forming in real time in a lab under Neptune-like conditions. Right now, as you watch this, Neptune is producing thousands of tons of diamonds every single second. They fall through the liquid interior like slow, glittering snowflakes, sinking toward the core. Diamond rain. And every single one of those diamonds is permanently, impossibly out of reach. Locked inside a world that would kill you before you got close. But here's what's even stranger. Neptune radiates nearly twice as much heat as it receives from the Sun. It generates its own energy from somewhere deep inside, like a planet with a secret. A planet that is still, after 4.5 billion years, slowly dying. releasing the heat of its own creation, degree by degree, into the void. Every planet in our solar system has a magnetic field. On Earth, it's what makes compasses work. It's what deflects deadly solar radiation and keeps life possible. Our magnetic North Pole is only slightly offset from our geographic North Pole. Neptune's is not. Neptune's magnetic field is tilted 47 degrees from its rotation axis. And it doesn't even originate from the center of the planet. It's displaced more than halfway toward the surface, 55% off-center. Imagine taking Earth, tipping it over at a sharp angle, and then moving the magnetic North Pole to somewhere over Central Europe. That is what Neptune's magnetic field looks like, a planet that doesn't even know where its own north is. And in 2024, a Berkeley physicist finally found a clue as to why. Under Neptune's extreme interior conditions, water and ammonia don't mix the way they should. They separate, like oil and water, creating bizarre, layered structures deep inside the planet. These layers generate the magnetic field from the wrong place, at the wrong angle, in ways that have no equivalent anywhere else in our solar system. Neptune has been hiding its compass for 4 billion years. Nobody noticed, because nobody could get close enough to look. In the entire history of human spaceflight, we have sent exactly one spacecraft to Neptune. One. In 5 hours, Voyager 2 discovered 6 previously unknown moons, confirmed Neptune's rings, and revealed Triton. Triton is Neptune's largest moon, and it is fundamentally, deeply wrong. Every large moon in our solar system orbits in the same direction as its planet rotates. Every single one. It is a rule 4 billion years old. Triton orbits backwards. This means Triton was not born here. Billions of years ago, Neptune's gravity reached out across the solar system and captured an object from the Kuiper Belt. It tore Triton from its orbit and forced it into permanent captivity. But Triton has a secret. Its surface is covered in geysers. Not volcanic geysers, nitrogen geysers. Jets of frozen nitrogen gas erupting kilometers into the sky. On a moon where the temperature is negative 235 degrees Celsius, where nitrogen is solid, where the sun is just a slightly brighter star, something is still erupting. Something is still alive. And here's the fate that awaits Triton. Because it orbits backwards, Neptune's gravity is slowly pulling it closer. Millimeter by millimeter. Year by year. In approximately 3.5 billion years, Triton will cross the Roche limit, the point where tidal forces overcome gravity. Neptune will tear it apart. The debris will spread across the planet's orbit, forming a ring system more spectacular than Saturn's. Neptune will first consume its prisoner, then wear it as a crown. Every planet in history was discovered by looking at the sky. Neptune was different. In 1846, astronomers noticed Uranus was drifting from its predicted orbit. Something unseen was pulling it. A French mathematician named Urbain Le Verrier sat down with paper, a pencil, and pure mathematics. No telescope, no photographs, no technology. He wrote equations for months. Then he wrote a letter to the Berlin Observatory with exact coordinates. Look here. Johann Galle pointed the telescope. And on the first night, September 23, 1846, Neptune appeared, within 1 degree of where Leverrier's math said it would be. It was the first planet in history discovered not by human eyes, but by the human mind. Galileo had actually seen Neptune in 1612, over 200 years earlier. He recorded it in his notes as a fixed star. He saw it. He noted it. He moved on. And the most distant planet in our solar system waited another 234 years to be found. Patient, invisible, watching. In 2011, Neptune completed its very first orbit since its discovery in 1846. One full trip around the sun, 165 Earth years. We haven't even watched it go around once more. We barely know it at all. And somewhere beyond Neptune, in the deep dark beyond the Kuiper Belt, scientists believe there may be a ninth planet, larger than Earth, never photographed, never confirmed. Something that pulls at the orbits of distant objects, the same way Neptune once pulled at Uranus. History repeating itself, in the dark, waiting to be found. Neptune is out there right now, 4.5 billion kilometers away, in the dark, raging, alone. We know almost nothing about it. We visited it once, for 5 hours. And what we found in those 5 hours changed everything we thought we knew about the outer solar system. Imagine what waits for us if we go back. If this video made you see the night sky differently, hit like, subscribe, because the next planet I'm going to show you is even stranger. See you in space.